That's President Obama earlier this year visiting the cell where Nelson Mandela was confined for most of his prison term. Something remarkable happened during Mandela's stay there on Robben Island, northwest of Cape Town. A conversion and an unlikely friendship. From South Africa, here's Bill Whitaker.
If you've ever wondered how Nelson Mandela changed a nation, Afrikaner Christo Brand might have the answer.
Mandela became feeling like a father to me.
Growing up, he never questioned the oppression of apartheid. At 18, he was a guard at Robben Island, the harsh prison where Mandela spent 18 of his 27 years behind bars. He was told he'd be guarding the worst of the worst.
I asked the sergeant, what is this criminals in for? He said, man, that's a terrorist to try to kill our children on the border.
But he came to know Mandela as a kindly gentleman, the prison peacemaker. For years, he was assigned to oversee the few family visits Mandela was permitted. One day, his wife Winnie came with their new granddaughter. Babies were forbidden on Robben Island. Putting his job on the line, Brant smuggled the baby in, wrapped in a blanket, and put her in the arms of her grandfather.
When he see me with a baby, he jumped up and he came to me. And I give him the baby, and he take the baby. He was shivering a little bit and got some tears in his eyes. You can see the emotion which was there was quite emotional at that moment.
A friendship was born. When Mandela became president, he gave Brant a job at the Capitol. When Brant's son was killed in a car accident, Mandela was the first to phone him.
Then when he phoned me, you could have feel he was half part of my family.
The same transformation happened to Rory Stain. He was a tough Afrikaner cop who enforced apartheid's tough laws. Yet President Mandela tapped him to lead his security detail.
And who was I, Bill? I was just a dispensable white cop. If there was an issue and there were any doubts, just get rid of him, move him on. There's a whole queue of guys who will come and take that position. And he chose not to do that. Go figure.
The prisoner he once despised became the president he admired. Stain says Mandela's politics of forgiveness and healing lifted up the country many feared would fall into racial war.
We could have been, down the road of Syria or Afghanistan by now, and we're not. And we have him to thank for that.
When he heard of Mandela's death, the tough cop cried.
The first emotion, a profound sense of loss and sadness.
Just like many South Africans this week, crying for the man who changed the nation. Bill Whitaker, CBS News, Johannesburg.
Tomorrow, be sure to catch our coverage of the Mandela Memorial on CBS This Morning.